You keep telling yourself you'll start tomorrow. You keep waiting for the perfect moment. But deep down, you already know the truth. Nothing changes until you do. Right now, your life is being shaped by what you tolerate. The distractions, the excuses, the comfort. Every time you choose what's easy, you reinforce a weaker version of yourself. And it's happening quietly, every single day. You wake up with good intentions. You say this will be different. But then your phone pulls you in. One scroll turns into an hour. One excuse turns into another. And before you know it, the day is gone. Not because you didn't have time, but because you didn't take control of it. You avoid discomfort. You delay hard decisions. You stay in what feels safe. But that safety is costing you your future. Because mental toughness isn't built when things are easy. It's built in the moments you want to quit. The moments you want to avoid. The moments you feel resistance rising inside you. And right now, if you're honest, you've been choosing comfort over growth. That's the problem. But here's where everything shifts. You need to stop blaming your situation. Stop blaming your past. Stop blaming your lack of motivation. Because motivation is not your problem. Your problem is that you've trained your mind to escape instead of endure. You've taught yourself that discomfort means stop. That resistance means avoid. That effort means something is wrong. But it's the opposite. Discomfort is the signal. Resistance is the path. Effort is the price of becoming someone new. And until you accept that, nothing will change. You don't need a new plan. You don't need more information. You need a stronger mindset. One that doesn't break when things get hard. One that doesn't negotiate with excuses. One that moves even when it doesn't feel like it. So here's the framework. First, you stop negotiating with yourself. When you say you'll do something, you do it. No debate. No delay. No, I'll start in 5 minutes. Because every time you delay, you weaken your word. And if you can't trust yourself, you can't build anything. Second, you train your mind through small acts of discipline. Not extreme changes. Not overnight transformation. Small, controlled wins. Wake up when you said you would. Finish what you started. Do the hard task first. These moments seem small, but they are everything. Because mental toughness is not built in one big decision. It's built in hundreds of small ones. Third, you lean into discomfort. You stop running from it. You stop avoiding it. You start seeking it. Because that's where growth lives. When you feel resistance, that's your signal to move forward. When it feels hard, that's your signal you're on the right path. You don't wait to feel ready. You act anyway. Fourth, you control your environment. Your mindset is shaped by what you surround yourself with. If your environment is full of distractions, you will be distracted. If it's built for focus, you will focus. So remove what weakens you. Limit what wastes your time. Create space for what matters. Because discipline is easier when your environment supports it. And finally, you build identity. This is the part most people ignore. You don't just do disciplined things. You become a disciplined person. You don't just push through hard days. You become someone who doesn't quit. Every action you take is a vote for who you are becoming. Right now, your actions are telling a story. The question is it the story you want? Because if you keep choosing comfort, you already know where that leads. But if you start choosing discipline, even when it's hard, everything changes. Slowly at first, then all at once. You begin to trust yourself. You stop breaking your own promises. You start moving with purpose. And one day you look back, and you don't even recognize the person you used to be. That's what mental toughness does. It doesn't just change your habits. It changes your identity. But it only works if you start now. Not later. Not tomorrow. Now. Right after this ends, you have a choice. Go back to your old patterns. Or take one action that moves you forward. Just one. Do the thing you've been avoiding. Start the task you've been delaying. Make the decision you've been putting off. Because that's where it begins. Not in motivation. Not in planning. In action. You don't need to feel ready. You need to move. And every time you do, you build something stronger inside you. A mindset that doesn't break. A mindset that doesn't quit. A mindset that becomes unshakable. So stop waiting. and prove to yourself starting now who you really are.